Artificial intelligence, or AI, has taken the world by storm in the last couple years. It's been incorporated into many of the tools I use and is being used to grow countless businesses. Today, we'll talk about the several types of AI tools that drive growth through content. Done right, AI is a powerful tool, but done wrong, this is like Seth Godin's race to the bottom. Everyone hurtling toward an endgame where no one really wins, businesses and consumers included. So we'll discuss the types of tools, include some specific resources, and then dive into why you're building content with it. Because once you understand the why, you understand why there's a right and wrong way to use AI. This is the Heart Body Business Podcast. Inspiration, tips, and tools for entrepreneurs seeking a more fulfilling type of success. One that stems from exploring and expressing their true passion and purpose and finding healthy ways to do so. All coupled with insights and action items to get a business moving in the right direction. I'm Steve, your host, and I invite you to learn more at heartbodybusiness.com. Years ago, I was shown a letter supposedly written by Governor Martin Van Buren to President Andrew Jackson about the importance of the government stepping in to protect the existing canal system against the rise of the new railroads. While it's almost certain that Van Buren never wrote this letter, it voices a concern many people have anytime there is a substantial revolution that threatens the existing order of things. And look, revolutions do threaten existing orders. As the canal industry collapsed, people lost their jobs. But do you think railroads, an expansion of the country, and speedier travel might have created incredible new opportunities? Of course they did. In this vein, many have become worried about AI replacing jobs, and it may. But those with any vision will look at what it's actually replacing and the opportunities it's opening up. Used correctly, it can eliminate a lot of robotic work that no one wants to do, and it can help your business grow more rapidly in a wide number of ways. As a writer, for instance, I don't feel threatened by AI content because it's not incredibly creative. I've seen some creative outputs from it, but it's not a human in this regard. What it does really well is outline things and gather information. This is the robotic work most of us don't want to do. In other words, AI can eliminate the parts of work we don't love and leave us with more time to do what we're really here for. And yes, it can write, as we'll discuss. It can provide content for your business and help you to grow. But we'll talk about why this still doesn't replace a human unless they are only doing robotic work. Like any tool, it just makes a human more efficient. Now, AI takes a lot of forms, not just the now famous ChatGPT and similar chat products out there. For instance, if you've used Google Docs to write something, you may have seen its Smart Compose feature at work on your behalf. Sometimes it'll recommend several words ahead of where you are in your sentence. Hit Tab, and it fills them in, saving you perhaps a second or two. That can add up, and it's especially nice when you're typing an uncommon word that isn't automatic for your fingers, helps you to blaze through it. That is a form of artificial intelligence. But ChatGPT really got people's attention with its ability to carry on a legitimate conversation with us, both by having an incredible array of knowledge, as well as the ability to understand our questions and how to respond. It can feel almost like speaking with another person in text, and this is what really got people talking about AI. And because it can produce written content in response to your questions, it can even write short articles or blogs for you, albeit I wouldn't use ChatGPT for this purpose. There are better services like Jasper.ai, seo.ai, and hypotenuse.ai that are better suited to creating an article in the structure you want, in the tone you want, with sources for accuracy and checked for plagiarism to make sure you're not penalized for things you publish. That said, AI has risen in other prominent areas for the average business as well. There are a few areas that really complement its ability to write content, and some services combine several of these elements. First, its ability to create images from your text prompt. This can help you illustrate an idea you're writing about, making your articles or blog entries more appealing. Some popular options here include Starry.ai, Midjourney, Wombo Dream, Night Cafe, and Jasper Art. Photoshop and Canva include ways to use AI with your graphics as well. Second, AI's ability to convert text to voice in a way that sounds increasingly human. This allows you to go from script to voiceover in a matter of minutes rather than having to record yourself or hire a voiceover artist. Although, as of this recording, it's still hard to get every nuance right. The best standalone I've seen so far is wellsaidlabs.com, but like all AI, this technology is developing rapidly. Speechify and Murf.ai are another couple examples. Third, AI can also take your script and turn it into a video using royalty-free images and B-roll, greatly speeding up your video production process. A lot of these will also include text-to-speech, so again, you just need a script. Speechify, InVideo, Synthesia, and Pictory.ai are examples of script-to-video software. And fourth, AI can produce unique music tracks to use in videos, avoiding any sort of copyright claims. I used soundraw.io to produce the audio in the intro and outro for this podcast. Thematic, found at hellothematic.com, seems to be a source used by many YouTubers. In short, AI now makes it incredibly easy to produce written, audio, and video content, which is both good and bad, as we'll discuss in a moment. Of course, AI is widely used beyond this in industry, and rather than research a bunch of examples, I simply asked ChatGPT. Just so you understand how easy it is to do this, you get a free account at chat.openai.com or some other service. Then you simply type your question into the chat box and get an immediate reply. I simply told it, please provide a list of ways that an average small business can use AI to become more successful. It showed me 20 ways for businesses to use AI. In case any of these inspire you to look further for your own business, these include tools for personalized marketing, data analytics, inventory management, social media management, customer relationship management, online advertising, fraud detection, supply chain optimization, HR and recruitment, financial management, energy efficiency, and quality control. So for instance, AI can do different things in social media to help you understand your competition, what types of posts related to your business do well, what to post, including production of those posts, when to post, automation of this, and so on. Some popular social media tools that use some form of AI include FeedHive, Flick, Buffer, Hootsuite, and Publer. But we've long heard that content is king. Every business needs it for two purposes. First, to establish expertise and credibility with prospects through a business's social media channels or YouTube or, of course, their website. By giving generously of your knowledge, you also create a sense of obligation or reciprocation. Collectively, this obligation and your demonstrated expertise encourage more people to work with you. Second, that content generates more eyeballs on your business in the first place. More video or social media views, likes, and shares, and potentially a better search engine presence driving people to your website. So it's obvious why content creation is the most common thing I hear people talking about on the topic of AI and business. If greater authority and more prospects are your goals, then as a tool, AI can absolutely help. But in my opinion, not if it's used as a lot of people talk about it, which is simply spitting out as much content as possible. Because if everyone's doing this, then no one is differentiating. Yes, it'll help early adopters for a time, but eventually, when everyone's gone after the same keywords with the same prompts, and AI is spinning the language to avoid literal plagiarism, but it's essentially saying the same thing over and over for people's articles. To me, this seems like a race for short-term traffic, where eventually everyone is kind of fighting for the same thing. And meanwhile, no one is establishing themselves as an authority with something unique to say. Besides this, AI is not always accurate. So right there, you should probably use AI that gives you its sources, and you can check to validate the credibility of those sites. You may also want to reference them as appropriate. It doesn't help your credibility if you're posting inaccurate information. So what's the solution? You use AI as a tool and not as a human replacement. You use the genius of a human, the insights, the creativity, and the hands-on experience and authority in a given space of a real human being, and you guide the AI just as a carpenter guides his tools. Doing this means unique prompts, speaking with authority, with unique perspective in the process of asking AI to write uniquely about a topic. For instance, if you're in the health space and need to write about the nervous system, rather than simply asking for an article on this topic, why not challenge it to write about how the coding of the nerves both is and is not like insulation, given that it has regular gaps? Have it talk about how this creates unique challenges in the nervous system that most products fail to address. And here you may need to tell the AI what those challenges are. And finally, have it explain why your product is able to address this problem. Now you'll get a genuinely unique article that not only provides a new view on a common topic, but it also warms people up to wanting what your company offers. And by the way, some companies like Jasper.ai allow you to upload content about your business into a knowledge base, training the AI on your company so it can speak intelligently about your products and services. And in this way, it can potentially answer the question about why one of your products addresses the unique challenge of the nervous system described above. This is useful for more than just articles. It can help with writing sales pages, emails, and more. Let's look at another example. Maybe you run a landscaping company. Do you have any unique views on lawn or garden care that you can enter into your prompts? Or maybe unique ways to remember different plant names and how to care for them. Doing a unique article and video on every household plant, indoor and outdoor, with a clever way to remember its name, its unusual features, including uses in herbal medicine, if any, and how to care for it. This seems like a great series with a ton of content to attract not only one-time traffic, but an actual following, subscribers who will come back for more. I spoke with a buddy about this topic. He's the chief marketing officer for a nutritional supplement company, and he agreed. They have a brilliant team member who formulates their products and has decades of experience in the health space, bodybuilding, and more. When my friend used notes from this expert to write about health products with AI, it was miles ahead of what ChatGPT could do on its own. A variation on this is to create a video by literally interviewing an expert on a topic. Then you can ask your AI to take the transcript and turn that into a quality article. or perhaps several, each focusing on a specific topic if you covered several topics in the interview. This way you can extend your initial effort into loads of valuable content, all with minimal effort. So the main message today is simple. AI is a tool. Like any other, it can be used in the right way or the wrong way. It can give you inaccurate information. It can give you boring articles. And worst of all, it can turn your business into a Me Too business without anything unique or interesting to share with the world. The heart-body business model involves finding your purpose, why you are here and what you're here to give and do. When you find this, you can engage in work that you love, that you look forward to, and that honestly makes a difference. We optimize the entire human experience the more each of us plays our distinct role and takes advantage of our greatest strengths. AI has the ability to eliminate the grunt work, allowing us more time for the creative, more time for the unique. But it also opens the door to giving away our authority and thinking someone else will achieve success for us. In my view, not many with this sort of mindset will end up with true success. If you haven't done much with content in the past to grow your business, AI eliminates most of the excuses you could have. If you have used content to grow in the past, AI can help you speed up your process. Either way, as you use it, keep yourself or your team involved. Keep the human in the content. Use AI to expand what is unique about your business rather than dissolving it into a generic blah. Stay true to who you are and what you want to offer to the world. Till next time, thanks for listening, and if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe. You can also join our mailing list to get alerts on our latest episodes and other tips, tools, and news. Learn more and sign up at heartbodybusiness.com.